Matt Lauer, Harvey Weinstein, Roger Ailes, the list of very, very powerful men forced out of their jobs because of the way they've behaved in the office. The list is too long to name. And now business schools are trying to do something to stop it from happening in the future. They're bringing the Me Too movement and other ethics issues into the classroom. They're telling students that, after all, they're the ones responsible for making companies a better place to work. So joining me now is Tim Vogus. He's a professor of management at Vanderbilt University. Sir, thank you so much for joining me. You know, was this an issue that your students talked about well before the Harvey Weinstein scandal began?
I think this is an issue that's really gotten traction, you know, with these kind of scandals happening. It's been preceded a little bit. I think one of the big initiatives that really gave some impetus to students wanting to focus on this was some of the Sheryl Sandberg work with Lean In and just bringing issues of gender and gender equality in the workplace a little bit more to the fore. And then these very egregious actions by some really bad actors in the workplace has, you know, catalyzed it even further and kind of created some opportunity.
Yeah, and I know you're offering classes even on Uber and the bro culture, so to speak, in the workplace. Are you finding that this generation has no tolerance for that kind of behavior? You know, we've heard from so many of the victims of this sexual harassment that they feared for their jobs, they feared retaliation, and they were scared to say something.
Right, and I think that's one of the things that the students really want to grapple with is what are the workplace conditions that give rise to these, you know, these egregious actions, and what can we do as employees, as leaders in organizations to reshape them in a way to make them more constructive, to make them more inclusive. So yeah, so so with Uber too, it's also important. I think one of the things that makes students more engaged with this kind of work is they're more aware of what's going on. And I think a lot of that is with this generation, they're more connected on social media, so they're more familiar with these things. And the hashtag kind of movements, you know, really have a heightened level of awareness of what's going on, and they're ready, willing, and able to talk about it more readily in the classroom.
And there are
in
some
the classroom,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, in the classroom, in the business school classroom, we really have a unique opportunity to make a profound difference because we can create the space where people can really discuss these issues in a deeper way than they might be able to do in the workplace. So we can create those conditions of psychological safety where people feel safe to take an interpersonal risk.
Yeah, and hopefully they feel more confident that this is okay to speak up about. Tim Vogus, thank you so much. We appreciate you being with us.
Thank you very much.
Well, you never know what you're going to see online. That is an understatement. And this year we saw some pretty amazing stories. Our list of the top trending stories from 2017 after this short break.